The rain fell in relentless sheets, each drop a tiny drumbeat against the pavement, as the sun reluctantly slipped beneath the horizon, painting the sky in hues of purple and gray. I stood at the bus stop, my shoulders hunched beneath the weight of my soaked jacket, the smell of damp earth mixing with the metallic scent of the evening air. The puddles danced at my feet, mirroring my growing frustration as I glanced at my watch, already late for work. A few feet away, a man stood shivering, his hands trembling as he clutched a worn-out backpack. He stared at the ground, lost in his own storm, the rain washing over him like a shroud. His presence felt heavy, a tangible reminder of the struggles we often tried to ignore. "Hey, do you know when the next bus comes?" he asked, his voice barely rising above the roar of the rain. I barely looked up. "No idea," I mumbled, my eyes glued to the screen of my phone, scrolling aimlessly through notifications, pretending that the world around me didn't exist. But the truth was, I felt the weight of his gaze, pleading and hopeful, even as I turned away. Minutes stretched into what felt like hours, and the bus that was supposed to save us both never arrived. I could feel my irritation brewing, a cocktail of exhaustion and impatience swirling inside me. The final route of the night came rumbling down the street, its headlights cutting through the darkness, a beacon of hope amidst the storm. But as the driver slowed, his face twisted into a disapproving frown as he glanced at the man. "No cash, no ride," he grunted, and my heart sank. My body screamed for comfort, for the warmth of home, where I could escape the wet chill and the weight of my day. I hesitated, torn between selfishness and compassion. In that moment, I remembered the times I had felt invisible and forgotten, times when life had crumbled around me, and all I longed for was a glimmer of kindness. Without fully understanding why, I reached into my pocket and pulled out a crumpled bill, handing it to the man. "Here, take it," I whispered, the words barely escaping my lips. We climbed aboard the bus, the air thick with silence, punctuated only by the sound of rain drumming against the metal roof. He sat next to me, the warmth of his gratitude palpable even in the dim light. "Tonight was the first night I almost gave up," he whispered, his voice heavy with the weight of his confession. I turned to him, a stranger in the storm, and for a brief moment, the world dissolved around us. As he prepared to leave, he handed me a folded note. I opened it, and my heart tightened at the 5 simple words scrawled inside. "You reminded me I matter." He stepped off the bus, disappearing into the rain-soaked night, leaving me with an echo of his presence. I never saw him again, but those 5 words etched themselves into my heart, a constant reminder of the impact we can have on each other, even in fleeting moments. Every time someone asks for help, I think of him and wonder, would you have helped him, or would you have looked away?